Hello, my Purple Banditos, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we made our way up here to Snowpoint Temple. Today we're going to make our way inside, and if you guys remember, this guy said, I've heard that the trick is to pay attention to which way the stone statues are looking. Come to think of it, I believe the statues have some sort of patterns on their chests too. Let's keep that in mind as we make our way inside. We are officially inside of Snowpoint Temple, and would you check this place out? This is a huge area. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Fire Temple in Ocarina of Time. So this Pokemon has a rock pattern, as you guys can see, and this one has a rock pattern. This one has an ice pattern. Okay, I'm seeing it. So you already know this one must be the one with the steel pattern. Okay, so now we gotta figure out how we use those. There's also a wall here with some cave paintings. That's pretty cool, some cave drawings of some Pokemon. Let's keep on going and see where this is going to take us. That's a big statue there as well. I wonder how these statues are going to tie in to us moving forward. There are also a couple cool Pokemon here. I'd have to take a look around and see which ones are here to see if any of them would be handy. But for right now, we're okay. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to try to dodge all these Pokemon and just keep moving towards our objective. We gotta be heading the right way now. So let's see if we can figure this puzzle out. Okay, so some more statues. This one is a rock pattern. And remember, it's all about the way they're facing. So we have the rock one facing the steel one. Okay, and now the steel one is facing the ice one. So we have rock, steel, ice, and there's a wall here. There are 3 panels fitted into the door. Whither the statues gaze. Oh, okay, so this is where we're going to press the panels. So we're going to go with the order we just saw. Rock, then steel, and then we're going to go for ice. And there we go, that actually worked. Let's go. Great tip from that guy at the beginning. That really helped. Awesome. Let's see if we can figure out the next area then. I thought that might be it, but no, there's going to be a couple areas here and a couple more statues. So we have an ice pattern. What I'm going to try to do is just memorize the initials. So I'm going to try to just keep that in the back of my mind. Now we have a rock pattern one as well. So we have an I, we have an R, and over here we have an S, the steel pattern. Okay, I'm starting to see it now, guys. I'm starting to get it. And you can kind of just go off of the symbols. You don't really even have to check the statues once you know what you're doing. Wait a second, though. There seems to be another statue down that way, though, that's looking at this statue, which is the ice one. So let's see if I can actually figure this out. This is a rock. So I'm pretty sure the steel one is here looking at this rock one, which is looking at this ice one, if I am correct. So it should be I-R-S-R-I. Let's give that a shot. It's the same 3 panels fitted in the door. There are faint traces of words carved on the door as well. Whither the gaze of the statues. Which panel will we press first? We're going with ice. Then we're going to go with rock. Then we're going to go with steel. Then we're going to go with the rock. And then we're going to finish off with ice. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, we got it. All right, awesome. I figured it out. I'm glad I found that other statue. See, they're going to be sneaky like that. They're going to put like statues in random places. That's what's going to make this difficult. Okay, let's try to figure out how many statues there are being used this time so we can, you know, keep a flow going. Keep this going. There's a few over here as well. Is this going to be the first one? Yes, this is probably the first one. So this one is going to be steel. Okay, so we got steel. Let's go see what else we got. Hopefully I can stay in the right order. Ice. Rock. Now, as you guys can see, this statue seems to be facing a little bit towards the right. So if I'm correct, it's going to be this statue over here that we're looking at. So far we have an S-I-R, and then it seems to be ice again. So we have S-I-R-I, and then let's go see if we can figure out what the last couple statues are. So we have steel as well. Let's remember that. And then last but not least, we have ourselves rock. So we have S-I-R-I-S-R. Awesome. We have the combination. Let's go ahead and put it in. 3 panels fitted. Whither the statues gaze. So we're going to go with steel. Then we're going to go with ice. Then we're going to go with rock. Then we're going to go with ice. Then we're going to go with steel. And then we're going to go with rock. Yeah, there we have it, guys. Awesome. I am really, really glad we figured that out. We're doing a great job. We still need to make our way to the top floor of Snowpoint Temple, though. We still have a bit of a ways to go, it looks like. This is a really, really big temple. Oh, would you look at what's up there? There's an Alpha Gallade. There's no way I can battle that Pokemon. I bet it is so strong. There are a couple other little Pokemon I could catch here, though. Let's see if we can do something. Let's see if I can sneak up here and throw a little Ultra Ball. Oh, don't come over here, Alpha. The Alpha's getting angry. There we go. We got it. Girly, I got caught. But this Alpha is freaking out right now. So I am going to run up out of here and try not to get hit because we don't even know what's coming up on the higher floors. Wonder what level this Pokemon is, too. I keep seeing these Alphas everywhere. It's level 70. That is still way higher than any Pokemon we can battle at the moment. I still need to do a bit of training, so I will be making sure to take care of that to try to catch all of our Pokemon up, because if you guys know, Pokemon up to level 65 obey us right now. We made it to the top, and look who is up ahead. Let's go. We made it through the puzzles. Great job, guys. I'm really pumped to see what's going to be coming up. Let's talk to her.
I guess I've been caught, so we're nearly done. That's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with Braviary. Do you think that'll come to pass?
I'll make sure it does.
Well, however the future turns out, flying with Braviary isn't easy. If you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, prove to me you're strong enough. Gonna take us on?
Yep.
Now get ready, because here come Rhyperior, Magmortar, and Electivire! All 3 of them! Go!
Here we go, guys! Rodri versus Rhyperior, Electivire, and Magmortar. What kind of crazy battle is this? Who would have thought that little kid would have these 3 Pokemon? This is nuts. Now, I'm actually really, really glad that I put Moosh up in front. I figured that we could put our tanky Pokemon up in front, our reliable tank. So let's see what we can do. I do have Headlong Rush, which I know will be very, very strong. Let's go ahead and attack the Magmortar first. I'm going to try taking down the Magmortar and the Electivire, and then we'll go after the Rhyperior. I think that's a pretty good strategy. Hopefully we're able to tank what's coming at us. So that's a Thunder Punch. No effect on Moosh. Let's go, Moosh. Great job. And now we're going to follow that up. We're going to go with another Headlong Rush onto the Electivire. That Electivire is out of here. It's super effective. Let's go. This is going very, very well for us. Let's keep it going. Here comes an agile style from the Rhyperior. That did a good bit. That did a good bit. Oh, no. Wow, 2 hits, but that Moosh has gone down. Great job, Moosh. Great job. I did not expect us to have to fight a 3v1, so it's going much better than I expected at all. Great job, Moosh. So now, let's go ahead and go for the Sleep Powder, and then after that, we'll go on the offensive because we do have back-to-back attacks here. The Sleep Powder landed on the Rhyperior, so let's go ahead and hit that Leaf Blade. strong style. Speed to use the leaf blade. Super effective. Wow, there we go, guys. Braviary is down. Battle decided. We got some XP.
Wow, you caught us and you beat us. You've won all our games so far. But Braviary still wants to get to know you even better. Up to the roof we go.
I've healed up our Pokemon, so let's go ahead and make our way up to the roof. That was a really fun battle. I like getting to do the 3v1s. Now that our team's a little more stacked, it makes the battles a little bit easier to manage, which in an overall sense makes it a lot more fun. So let's go ahead and keep on going. I have Volata here with me because if you're gonna have your Braviary out, I'm gonna bring my flying type out too. You know what I'm saying? We have a big, strong flying type Pokemon as well. Let's talk to Sabi.
All right, Braviary, why not test out Rodri's strength for yourself?
Here we go, guys! Rodri versus... We are going to be taking on Braviary. Wow, I was not expecting this at all. So I have Volata up in front, which is actually not a good matchup. So let's mix things up. We're gonna go ahead and bring Moosh out here, who's going to have a much better time against this Braviary. Braviary is level 54 as well, so that's a pretty strong Pokemon. We avoided the attack. Awesome, this is going pretty well so far. Let's go for that Rock Slide. We almost took down the Braviary. We're gonna go with one more. Moosh, let's wrap this up. Braviary is out of here. We got some XP.
I can't believe Braviary lost. But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye.
Hey.
I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute.
Braviary opened his heart and learned well the sound of our playing. We received a Sky Plate from Braviary. Sky Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of flight. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the flying type. Thanks, Sabi.
Sure, having Rodri to fly around with should be fun for Braviary.
Yeah, I'm glad. A world where people and Pokemon live and work together? Huh. Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is all Almighty Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think this is a trial it's putting to us? If it is a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy and we quell the last noble, call him Avalugg, then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clear in this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who've been living here in Hisui for ages now.
How come you're playing all wise? I thought you weren't a big thinker, Adaman.
Hush, Sabi. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself.
The question is, does listening to Adaman fascinate you or bore you to tears? Anyway, Rodri, PurpleRodri, it's time for you to go soar with Braviary. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere.
But don't forget to get the Eternal Ice. That's why you needed Braviary in the first place, right?
Avalugg's legacy is down there. Now go get a feel for flying with Braviary. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive.
We can now call Braviary and glide through the air with him. Soaring the skies with Braviary. With Braviary, you can fly high up into the sky and explore the different areas of Hisui from the air. You can summon Braviary using the plus button wherever you may be, and you can also press the A button if you're falling from some height to summon him in a flash. That is great. We are now ready to glide with Braviary. Let's go ahead and do it, guys. I am so pumped. We are going to be able to fly. And when you look at this, we are now flying across the Hisui region. This is amazing. And we can just dive down to speed up. This is so cool. You know, I gotta tell you guys, the Hisui region sure does look a lot smaller from up here, right? When you're down on the ground and you're traveling these big areas and you're catching these little Pokemon, it feels so much different than being up here. From up here, you can really see the size of this game, the extent of this game. This is wonderful. This is really, really cool. So we made it. Hey, look, there's some crunchy salt on the ground. You guys know we always gotta pick up some crunchy salt. That's always gonna help. Our ARC phone is beeping? Who's calling? We obtained a piece of Eternal Ice. Eternal Ice, a type of ice beloved by the Lord of the Tundra, Avalugg. This ice is said to be fragments of ancient Avalugg that lived long ago.
At last, the summit is conquered. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained the Eternal Ice, did ya? What drives that burning seal of yours, I wonder?
We gave Garrick the Eternal Ice.
I do have to respect the effort you've put in. I may still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make the necessary preparations so that you can face my lord, Avalugg. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. Now, don't try to repeat the wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. A tall leap like this can only be managed by highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we meet.
Did he just jump down from here? Well, it's time for us to make our way to Ice Peak Arena. The slumbering Lord of the Tundra is waiting for us. So the best way for us to get there, it looks like, is going to be flying. It's a little bit of a ways away, but now that we can fly, it should be a lot easier. There's a new request, and there's also one at the Pearl Settlement that we'll have to keep an eye out for as well. So let's go ahead and take off to the sky, ladies and gentlemen, and let's keep on flying with our Braviary. As always, I want to give you guys a big thank you for all your support, your comments, your likes. It means the world to me, and I really appreciate it. I try to read every single comment, and I try to reply and make sure I take all the information that you guys give me into consideration. So thank you so much. You guys have been helping me out a lot. There are a lot of tips that I am keeping in mind for everything that I know we are going to have to bump into. There's a lot of tough battles coming up. I've noticed the way this game is progressing, and we still have a ways to go. So I know we gotta level up, we gotta toughen up, we gotta catch some more Pokemon. Wow, would you look at Machamp? That Machamp is level 70 as well. So another level 70 alpha. We really do gotta catch up in levels a little bit. Look who's up ahead.
Why, if it isn't Rodri? What a pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face in this far corner of the Alabaster Icelands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip?
Absolutely.
And why wouldn't you be? So Avalugg, yes, the fifth of Hisui's nobles. That he is, and you know what? He's an absolute beast. Well, yes, according to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles. And he can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Oh, you'll be all right. You just have to eat some sword caps, then give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now, to the arena. Yes, well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. So I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off.
See you later, Volo. So, we are going to quell the frenzy of Avalugg. We are ready to make our way to the top of Ice Peak Arena. So, there are some Pokemon around here, from what I've been noticing, that we could focus on and catch, which I think can be very beneficial before we jump right into quelling the frenzy of Avalugg. So I am going to run around a little bit. We're gonna catch some of the Pokemon in this area. I'm gonna do a little bit of Pokemon researching, and I believe that once we do that and we level up our Pokemon, because there's still a few that aren't level 50, if we can train them a little bit, then we'll be ready to go. Would you look at this area I found over here? It's like a hot spring. And would you look at that Pokemon that is swimming in the hot spring? That is a Snorlax, guys. How cool is that to see a Snorlax out here in the overworld? Let's see if I can catch it. The leading balls aren't making it. The leading balls aren't making it. Let me throw an Ultra Ball. I have 4 of them. I think a really good use for them would be to try to catch the Snorlax with them. I wonder if I can even catch it, or am I going to have to battle it? That's what I've noticed with the higher level Pokemon, that for some reason, I just can't seem to catch them, even with these Ultra Balls. Oh, it woke up! The Snorlax woke up! It's coming over here, guys! Oh, we gotta get ready! We gotta get ready! Alright, I'm gonna send out Volad. Volad has a fighting type move, and Snorlax is a normal type. So let's go ahead and hit that close combat. Oh, yes, we didn't take it down. That's really, really good for us. That's what I'm talking about. I just wanted to weaken it down a little bit, because now we are going to try to catch this Pokemon. Snorlax is such a cool Pokemon. I think it's one of those Pokemon that really takes me back to Gen 1, to when I was a kid. I remember Ash's Snorlax most of all. I thought the interactions that Ash had with his Snorlax were so funny as a kid. And I always thought of Snorlax as this really, really strong Pokemon that Ash just couldn't control, similar to the Charizard, you know? So it's really, really cool to be able to catch a Snorlax here. This could be a Pokemon that would be fun to use on our team. So as I'm catching these Pokemon, let me know if you guys would like to see them on the team. Snorlax is level 50 as well, so that's pretty high up in levels. Let's keep catching Pokemon. Our Pokemon research is going very well. Out of the corner of my eye, I just saw a Pokemon that we've been trying to catch from the beginning of this adventure. You guys can see there's a little Eevee in that patch of grass. That Ambipom needs to go away so I can try to catch this Pokemon. So let's throw that Ultra Ball and let's see if we're gonna be able to catch our Eevee while I'm getting mud bombed out here. And there we go, we got Eevee level 59. That is a very strong Eevee as well. Make sure you let me know what Pokemon we should evolve our Eevee into. It's nighttime out here, so the ghost-type Pokemon are starting to come out, which is pretty cool. I definitely like seeing all the different types of Pokemon. There's a mysterious cave over there as well, so I feel like there's still areas that we haven't even had the chance to explore. There's definitely got to be more Pokemon in those caves, Pokemon that we haven't caught yet. I also noticed a Wisp up here, so I wanted to make sure we collected it before we kept on catching Pokemon. So with that, guys, we got ourselves another Wisp. We got 19 Wisps remaining. Now there seems to be another Wisp in the area I was exploring, so we gotta make sure we stay up to date with these. 18 Wisps remaining. So we're all done with the Pokemon training and the Pokemon researching, and I'm going to take care of one tip that you guys have gave me. You guys told me that I should teach Mako Flash Cannon because that's going to be very, very beneficial to us in the next fight. So let's go ahead and learn Flash Cannon. As always, thank you guys so much for your tips. I really do appreciate them. You guys have been helping me so much throughout this adventure. I wouldn't be here without you guys. I don't think I would have made it this far. I definitely would have been way more lost. So with that, we got ourselves Flash Cannon, and we're ready to make our way back up to the top. We've made it back to the top. Let's talk to Garrick.
So we are to quell Avalugg as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way that you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some bombs using that eternal ice. I've heard how they are made, and with muscles like mine, it'll be only a moment's work. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Avalugg, then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You will need unrivaled dodging ability.
I'm going.
Here we go, guys! Rodri versus
The Lord of the Tundra, Avalugg. And would you see how huge Avalugg is? We are going to be taking on the biggest of the nobles yet. I hope you guys are ready for this battle. This battle is on its way, and I am going to try to figure out what the attacks are first so that I can dodge them afterwards. I am going to make that a priority, staying alive, because I don't know how I'm going to hit this Pokemon yet. It seems that I can throw them a little bit of a ways away, and it will still hit him. I gotta make sure I'm dodging. Okay, so there's icicles popping up from the ground. That's what Valo was talking about. So Valo actually mentioned these moves. What the heck is this? Oh, wow, okay. So we're getting ice torpedoes shot at us. I have to make sure I dodge those. That is scary. What in the heck is this? Okay, I can dodge through the laser. It's time to send out a Pokemon. Let's go ahead and send out Zuko. Oh my goodness. My heart is racing right now. Let's keep this up, guys. So, Zuko is a fire type. You guys told me that this Pokemon is going to be rock ice. Thank you guys so much for the heads up. That is going to help us a lot. That Earth Power did a bunch, but thankfully Zuko tanked it. And we're going to go with a flamethrower, and that should take down the Avalugg. There we go, guys. It's let down its guard. Let's go ahead and start throwing some of these balls over here. And let's do as much damage as we can to this Avalugg. All right, let's see what's coming up next. I'm trying my best to focus here. He's just throwing the snowballs right now. So far, so good. I am going to wait until all the attacks are out. And then we'll see if we can hit it a little bit. Let's see if I can hit a couple bombs at it. Oh, watch out! Oh, okay. I gotta be careful. I gotta watch out. All right, let me just throw a couple more. And then I'm backing out. He's shooting those things again. Okay, so I can just outrun the torpedoes. Oh my goodness, so far so good, guys. We're doing really, really good. Here comes the laser. Whew. All right, we dodged it. It's time to send out a Pokemon. All right, let's do it again. I'm gonna send out Zuko. I know Zuko's a little bit low, but I'm gonna try my best to do some damage to this Pokemon. Let's see if we can do it again. I have faith in Zuko. I'm gonna go for a flamethrower, strong style, and let's hope that we can one-shot this Avalugg, guys. So let's go ahead and do it, Zuko. That is gonna be the flamethrower. Oh my goodness, it almost took it down. We did burn it. And the Earth Power is going to take Zuko down. Wow. Great job, Zuko. That Avalugg is almost down, so I'm going to go for speed here. I'm gonna bring out Sparky. All we need is one little attack, and that Avalugg is going to go down. And then we're going to figure out what we need to do as we go. I'm gonna hit that crunch, and with that, guys, the Avalugg is down. Let's go. Its guard is down. Let's go throw some bombs at it. I'm weakening it down a good bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. We are almost there. If we can do that one more time, guys, we are going to take down this Avalugg. Oh my goodness. All right, here come the snowballs again. Oh, there are icicles popping out now. I have to start focusing a little more, guys. I don't want to get hit. Come on. Let's see if I can get in there. Oh, these icicles are coming out way faster now. At least they're not really coming out at me. They're staying a little bit of a ways away. Here come those. Oh, man. I almost forgot there for a second. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta focus up. Oh, my goodness. Come on. Here comes the laser. I just need to hit it a few more times. I gotta send out a Pokemon. I'm just gonna send out Moosh. We're just gonna send out Moosh. I just wanted to send out somebody because I didn't want us to miss the opportunity. I don't think Moosh was the best choice here. I panicked a little bit, guys. I just sent out the Pokemon we had because I didn't want to miss this. I'm gonna go for a Play Rough. I know it's probably not going to do much damage, but I just thought whoever is out there, we're gonna send out the tank. We're gonna try our best. Oh no, here comes a Blizzard. That is going to do so much damage to us. Oh, and this brings me to a strategy I didn't know if I was going to have to resort to. We're bringing out Mako, and we're gonna use that move that you guys told me to teach our Pokemon. We're gonna go for the Flash Cannon. Mako, use that Flash Cannon.
super effective! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Little Mako did it! You guys were right! Oh my goodness! Yes! Thank you to you who told me that!
We got some XP. That was wonderful. We received the Icicle Plate from Avalugg. Icicle Plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of ice. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the ice type.
Sir, you needn't look quite so downcast.
But seeing mighty Avalugg quelled and by such a slight child that fell from the very sky. Is this Rodri boy some kind of monster in disguise?
He is no monster. He's the one who risks his life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. Rodri! Garrett cares for the Pearl Clan with all his heart and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared more than any of us that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change.
Irida?
I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. Rodri has much to teach us. He's showing us how we can overcome all manner of strife so long as our Pokemon are with us. He's made me want to help Glaceon realize greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader.
Seems you've already changed, Irida. I knew you could pull that off, Rodri! You quelled every last Frenzied Noble. So is that space-time rift going to start closing up now, or what?
There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller somehow.
Let's hope so, anyway. Well, with any luck, things will settle down now. Although even if the rift does start spitting out more of that strange lightning, we should still be alright as long as we've got Rodri.
Indeed we should be. It's good to have him at our side.
You know something, Irida? We may never agree on who's got it right about Almighty Sinnoh, but you Pearl Clan folk aren't all bad in my book.
Look who's finally seeing reason.
Anyway, now that we've quelled the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Kamado a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us.
We've quelled the last of the Frenzied Noble. As you guys can see, our friends are happy. I'm happy as well. I cannot believe we were able to take down the Avalugg the way we did. That was such an amazing fight. Thank you guys so much as always for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. Make sure you turn on notifications to stay up to date with this Let's Play. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Goodbye. Have a good Saturday night.